Hello everyone, my name is Rohan and I'm a wedding photographer. I've been shooting weddings for almost a decade now. And today I'm really excited to share my review about the Nikon Z6 II. The first impression about Nikon Z6 II is that it's almost like my Nikon Z6 in terms of the button placement, the ergonomics, how the camera handles, the weather sealing. Each and everything is almost similar to the Nikon Z6. However, there are some newly added features to the Nikon Z6 II which I am really excited about and I wanted to share it with you. Okay, the first feature which has been introduced to this camera is dual card slot. This is something which we all have been waiting because as a wedding photographer, it's always good to have an additional backup. It has a dual Expeed 6 processor, which makes it a lot faster in terms of data processing as well as in autofocus capabilities. Nikon can now add additional features to this camera due to the dual Expeed processor, thereby making it future ready. Due to these dual processors, the maximum shooting rate have been increased to 14 frames per second now. The overall performance of this camera has been boosted by these dual processors. It also reduces the lag and the blackout time between each frames when you click the shutter. The other improvement in this camera is that it can now shoot in a low light situation up to -4.5 EV, which is one stop better than the Nikon Z6. Now coming to the feature for which I am most excited about, the wide area AF area mode. This feature enables us to select the area where we want the camera to focus the eye and the face of the subject. As wedding photographers, this feature is really helpful in situations where we are shooting large groups and we just want to focus on the couple or during the couple entry. And the best thing is it works in both photo and video mode. This camera also has the ability to shoot 4K 60 frames per second, which will be enabled using a firmware update in next couple of months. The other addition to this camera is the introduction of the latest battery by Nikon, which is ENEL 15C. Now, how this battery is different from the previous versions? It has 20% more capacity. You can also power your camera while you are shooting using a USB-C cable connected to a power bank. I'm connecting the USB-C cable to the camera. My camera is currently switched on. I'm using the camera currently. Now, as soon as you connect the cable, you can see that there's an icon which comes in and it shows that your camera is currently being charged using your power bank. So this is a pretty cool feature, especially for photographers who are shooting hyperlapse or time lapse using their cameras. There is also an introduction of a new battery grip for this camera. The model name is MBN11. This battery grip has a shutter release button as well as a dial. It also enables us to swappable the battery while we are using the camera. Another cool feature which has been added to the Nikon Z6 II is that you can update your camera's firmware using your SnapBridge app in your mobile phone. Let me quickly walk through it. Now this is a SnapBridge application. If you can see, we have been connected to the Nikon Z6 II and we have a new firmware available in your mobile phone. Now this application immediately prompts you that you have a firmware update, and if we proceed now, it will automatically connect to our camera and update the firmware directly. You don't have to use your XUD or SD cards to download the firmware and update it manually. The whole process has been automated and it's quite handy. The other cool feature which has been added to this camera is that the minimum shutter speed has been now brought to 900 seconds, which is really good for people who are looking for long exposure photography or astrophotography. Okay, we have a hidden feature in this camera which most of the people don't talk about. Let me share it with you. Let me show you the rear screen. Now in most of the cameras, including the Z6, we have a sensor here. The moment it is brought close to your body, now I'm switching on, and if you see, the moment I bring my hand next to the sensor, basically when you are taking the camera and bringing close to your body, it automatically switches from the real LCD to the viewfinder. Now, this sometimes create a problem for us, especially when we are shooting videos and we are trying to keep it close to our body. In Nikon Z6 II, there is an intelligent thing. The moment you flip out the screen, the sensor is disabled. Now, if you see, it is not switching to the EVF, the electronic viewfinder. Now, this is a really cool feature, especially during the videos when we are shooting videos. The moment we keep it close to our body, it's not disabled. So yeah, that's a really cool thing which I wanted to share with you guys. So guys, these were the features which I wanted to share. I have been using this camera for almost a month now, and I'm really excited how capable this camera is. It works extremely well in most of the situation, be it photography or videography. The autofocus capability of this camera has enabled us to take those shots which were previously not possible. The colors from these cameras are so good that we hardly need any post-production on it. I'm really happy to see that Nikon is listening to us and releasing some really good features on these mirrorless cameras. And I'm looking forward for the upcoming firmware updates as well. So this was my quick review about the Nikon Z6 II and the kind of features it has. Bye for now.